The Nintendo Switch has quite a slate of games this week, and I want to go over 4 RPGs that are dropping in the next few days. Remember to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell notification icon. You'll be notified whenever we upload the video, and it helps out the channel, so thanks a lot. So without further ado, let's get right into it, and let's kick it off with the biggest one. Bravely Default is getting a sequel in Bravely Default 2, and it arrives February 26th. Bravely Default was released on the Nintendo 3DS, and it was a fantastic JRPG. Bravely Default 2's reviews in Japan are already coming out. I saw that Famitsu was incredibly positive about the game, so that begs a pretty good result out of the game. The game notes follow the story of a young sailor as he sets out on a grand adventure and meets plenty of friends and foes along the way. Now, if you're a fan of JRPGs, this is obviously going to be right up your alley, and it's going to be a game that you enjoy. The game is touted to have a pretty engaging narrative, and visually, while I wouldn't say it's a technical juggernaut of a JRPG like a Final Fantasy 15 or anything like that, you don't really need that, and I'm sure that the game will be compelling in its own right. The game does have a free demo available right now, so go check that out for yourself, and again, the game will be dropping February 26th for $59.99.
We want the wind, Crystal. You do not care that your actions might bring about untold calamity.
You ain't the princess of me, girlie.
And now, it is time to choose.
I know full well the duty that awaits me.
I know how you feel, Gloria, but you shouldn't put so much pressure on yourself.
Sometimes you need to calm down and take a step back.
I will, of course, assist you in any way that I can.
But please, do take care.
You have to save the city.
I'll never allow it!
I'll die before I let you get hurt again.
Who's doing this to us?
This one's about revenge, pure and simple.
She's a fairy.
Lord of Dragons, watch over us all.
Do you really believe that the Lord of Dragons speaks to you?
You doubt the truth of his word, child?
Do you have any idea how much it must hurt him? To be unable to protect his beloved people?
We must stand together.
A vessel by whose power I shall unite the world.
As long as we're still standing, we'll never let you win.
Humans are so broken. They deserve to be wiped.
Next up, we have Hellpoint. Hellpoint is a Souls-like action RPG that dropped on PC in the middle of last year. It has a mostly positive reception on Steam with 1,565 Steam user reviews, 79% of those reviews being positive, a 64 on Metacritic, so the reception hasn't been incredibly strong, but still relatively decent. It's noted to be an intense action RPG taking place on Irid Nouveau, a derelict space station soaked in an intoxicating dark sci-fi atmosphere. Fight dreadful creatures, face the cosmic gods, and unravel their twisted story should the challenge be too great. Play with a friend in local or even online cooperative play. The game does know once a pinnacle of human achievement, the Irid Nouveau space station has fallen. Its ruins are now overrun by cruel interdimensional entities acting as puppets of the malevolent cosmic gods. You have been created by the author, organically printed on Irid Nouveau, and sent on a mission to find out the unholy series of events that led to the catastrophic incident known as the Merge. It's a massive interconnected world full of mysteries, hidden passages, and secrets within secrets, all for you to explore in any order that you like. Dozens of melee and rage weapons, and a fascinating new sci-fi universe reminiscent of classic sci-fi movies. This one was priced at $34.99 on PC. I imagine a similar price point on the Nintendo Switch, and it is due out February 25th. Next up, another game making its transition from PC to Nintendo Switch, Forward to the Sky. Forward to the Sky released all the way back in 2015 on the PC, and a really solid reception, very positive reception across 1,643 Steam user reviews. 85% of those reviews were positive, and this definitely has more of a charming look to it, has that chibi style of visual style, not necessarily a bad thing. However, I could see some people not being too enamored by that. However, if you are a fan of JRPGs, once again, this is probably going to be one right up your alley. The art style actually isn't far too different from a presentation standpoint as Bravely Default, with the character stylization and things of that nature. This one obviously a little bit on the lower end side, and things, you know, this is a $8 RPG on Steam, and Bravely Default 2 is going to be a $60 game, so expectations need to be in line. But yeah, a simplistic look to it, and I do see this one being a lower end RPG that some people will end up checking out. Okay, and lastly, we have Demon's Rise, Lord of Chaos. This one is touting a turn-based tactical RPG where players command a powerful band of warriors. Another game released on PC back in 2018. Didn't get a lot of buzz. I didn't even know that this was a game that released on PC back then, but it had 115 Steam user reviews. 83% of those reviews are positive, so that's pretty good. The campaign notes fight through a lengthy campaign and numerous side quests that span more than 40 hours of playtime, no level caps, and the ability to replay levels at a harder difficulty add to the longevity. Engaging lore, immerse yourself in the history of Tauren, the world of Demon's Rise, a land of broken empires and shattered kingdoms where armies of humans, demons, and other races fight for bitter survival. Build your party, choose from 20 diverse character classes to build your warband. Your warriors will improve with every victory, becoming stronger and unlocking new powers and skills. Acts of courage and savagery on the battlefield will bring favor from your gods, which can mean the difference between glory and defeat. Again, this one is due out February 25th, priced at $7 on PC. I would imagine that the Switch version is going to be a little bit more expensive, but we'll see how that ultimately turns out. It is due out very soon, and you can check it out for yourself then. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, Bravely Default 2, definitely the standout RPG coming up. However, Hellpoint is a nice addition to the Switch's library. Forward to the Sky is a charming little game I think people are going to check out. And Demon's Rise, Lords of Chaos might even end up surprising people. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.